This video is how to trim an arborvitae.
Here at Highland Hill Farm, we trim most of our trees, and this is in December, really nice weather for December. And today we're trimming Niagara or Niger Arborvitae. We planted these guys in the springtime, and they grew up a little bit, so now it's time for us to trim them just for shaping and try to get them a little bit denser. The number one thing that we try to grow with all of our arborvitaes is that we always want to have a single leader. So if you would shine at this one right here, see how this one has two of them growing up? The number one thing we will do when we're going through is we will trim that one real hard so that we'll have one leader growing up on the tree. Coming back to the tree, what we're going to do when we're trimming, we're going to go through and we're going to trim the sides to try to get them so that there's a shape to it. And when we trim the sides like that, we'll encourage the growth from the interior side to come out a little bit more. And that'll make us have a thicker, fuller plant in the long run. So when we start off, I always like to go through at the top a little bit to try to make our angle. And then I'll go down on the sides. Now sometimes when people look at it, they'll say, oh man, you really clipped that one pretty hard. That's a lot to take off. But if you look at the branch itself, there's still lower parts here that can grow out through. And when that grows out through, it'll come make a thicker, fuller plant in the long run. So it does take a little bit off. Like when you do trim them, it does make them a little bit scarred at first, especially at this size. And you are taking a lot off. But in the long run, it will help it get a thicker plant. Now this guy, we don't have that much growth on it for this year. So when we trim it for the tops, we're going to just take a little bit off the top. Now, not a lot, just ever so much. And matter of fact, I'm just going to let that one go and not even touch that. But that's the basics for us for pruning. We're making a denser, thicker plant with one single leader and having good sides to it. And I guess we'll do the next one then. Again, the same kind of deal. We're going to trim off the sides to make our angle correct first. And then as we go down on the sides, we'll take it harder and harder as it goes down on the side. And they will fill in towards the bottom, especially if we do this kind of trimming. It will force growth on towards the bottom to fill in these gaps through here without a problem. If you have arborvitaes in your landscape already and if they don't have bottoms, sometimes people want to try to trim them so they do. That has more to do with light than just being transplanted. So if you do have problems at home with bottoms, no foliage, you might have to go look at the surrounding landscape and see what's shading on the plants. But this is how we take care of our plant. And if you come back maybe another year from now, you'll just notice that this is going to have a real nice heavy top to it, and the bottom will start to fill in. So we'll probably prune these guys once a year towards the fall, and maybe probably another 2 times before we'll be able to sell it.
Give us a call at Highland Hill Farm for your trees and shrubs. 215-651-8329. We ship from Fountainville, PA, Milan, PA, Lenoir, North Carolina, and McMinnville, Tennessee. Thank you.